Hello everyone and welcome to my General Hospital Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The General Hospital recap for Monday, April 21st, shows that Sonny Corinthos' betrayal outraged Natalia Ramirez, while Carly Spencer questioned Jason Morgan about secret keeping. Outside GH, Jocelyn Jacks assisted Emma Scorpio Drake in exiting the dumpster into which she had fallen while taking out the trash. That sparked another round of friction between them, as Emma questioned how Joss had jumped ahead of others on the waitlist for Professor Henry Dalton's class. Jocelyn acted dumb about what happened, but she told Emma that she was going to give it her all now that she was a part of the course. At the Quartermain estate, Sasha Gilmore Corbin told Jason that she accepted Jen Sidwell's money to help the Deception Gang and support herself. Jason saw Sasha's refusal to reveal the bargain she made with Sidwell as evidence that she understood it wasn't right. Maxie Jones and Brooklyn Quartermain were frightened at deception that Anna Devane would investigate and even arrest Sidwell, thereby freezing his assets and cutting off their zincite supply. Anna believed Brooklyn and Maxie should stick to their Sidwell pact, but she still urged them to be on watch. When Lucy Coe revealed Natalia as Sidwell's ex-wife, Maxie and Brooklyn admitted Jason had previously informed them. Meanwhile, Natalia remained at Windmere when Sidwell pressed her for information about Sonny's scheduled heart surgery. However, Natalia didn't know much more and eventually left to deal with the response at Deception. At JH, Lucas Jones decided to hear Marco Rios out. So Marco described how he didn't grow up with Sidwell, and how they became friends after Natalia rejected him for being gay in high school. Although Sidwell persuaded Marco to relocate to Port Charles, Marco maintained he was unaware of Lucas' connection to PC when they met in Miami. Lucas questioned Marco about Sidwell's criminal background and reflected on his own relationship with Julian Jerome. Jordan Ashford, meantime, held firm in her decision to stop her romance with Isaiah Gannon, knowing that Sidwell would be keeping a close eye on her. Despite Isaiah's prognosis that Jordan would most likely be unable to defeat Sidwell, she remained determined. Jordan then informed Anna of the most recent developments and received a warning regarding Sidwell's dangers. At the legal firm, Sidwell urged Alexis Davis to recruit Marco because he was the best fit for the position. Alexis wonders whether Sidwell forced Marco to work there because Sonny was their customer. Sidwell disputed this, but did say he encouraged Marco to relocate to Port Charles so he could be closer to his son. After admitting that he used to be married to Natalia, Sidwell stated that Allison Blaze Rogers was not his daughter. Although Alexis appeared to believe Sidwell loved Marco, she made it obvious that it was irrelevant to the employment process. Before leaving, Sidwell assured Alexis that Marco had done nothing unlawful and praised his son even more. Lucy discussed their possibilities once again with Maxie and Brooklyn at Deception. It was determined that they could not cut relations with Sidwell, but they needed to find out what to do with Natalia. Carly insisted on accompanying Sonny to Los Angeles for his surgery. Carly offered a cover story on Michael's treatment, which she was confident would sell well. Natalia went to the deceit office, reduced her deceit about Sidwell, and attempted to smooth things out. Sonny eventually showed there at Brooklyn's request, and he was there when Maxie informed Natalia's CFO contract had been terminated. When Sonny refused to defend Natalia, she saw it as a betrayal and protested her dismissal. Natalia later met with Marco to protest about Sonny's and Sidwell's conduct, which had disrupted her life in PC. Carly summoned Jason to her house and chastised him over being unaware of Sonny's heart condition till now. Carly was concerned that it was due to a general lack of trust in Jack Brennan and their relationship. However, Jason contended that Sonny preferred to keep Carly in the dark. Plus, Jason didn't want to draw Carly back into Sonny's problems and make her feel obligated to support her ex. Carly made it clear that she will always support Sonny and stated that she was accompanying him to Los Angeles for his treatment, which Jason authorized. The conversation shifted to Natalia and how much she might have told Sidwell about Sonny's health, so Jason indicated they had to presume she had spilled everything. According to General Hospital spoilers, Sonny's vacation to Los Angeles will reveal some frightening news, so stay tuned. According to General Hospital teasers, Colette Moreau may pose as a nurse in order to carry out a hit on Sonny Corinthos. According to GH's preview video for the week of April 21st to 25th, Colette will slip in for a deadly scheme. Sonny is scheduled to have surgery in Los Angeles soon, making him vulnerable to another threat to his life. In the commercial clip, a woman dressed in scrubs walks into Sonny's hospital room, and we can't help but note how much she resembles Colette. Of course, fans will recognize Colette as Jack Brennan's deputy chief at the WSB field office in Port Charles. However, Colette has been known to go rogue, such as when she shot Valentine Cassadine in Prague. That wasn't part of Brennan's plan, so he rebuked Colette afterwards. Brennan cannot be trusted, hence he may have been responsible for the penthouse explosion, and will likely be responsible for the next attempt on Sonny's life as well. However, Colette has demonstrated that she occasionally makes movements without Brennan's awareness, so he may be unaware of what she is planning. Brennan cannot always guess what Colette will do next. Colette may well be working for someone else on the side, such as Jen Sidwell or another malicious player that wishes to eliminate Sonny. It's even plausible that the WSB dispatched Colette to do it without alerting Brennan out of concern that he's too close to Sonny's former wife. Carly Spencer is Brennan's current weakness, so bear that in mind. Whatever the case, the weekly teaser video depicts a lady who appears to be Colette sneaking into Sonny's bed while he sleeps. Sonny awakens as this fictitious nurse prepares a syringe containing a potentially lethal medicine, implying that the situation is severe. Will Sonny muster the strength to wrestle the syringe away and possibly turn it on Colette? Will Carly or another character swoop in for the rescue instead? According to General Hospital spoilers, Sonny is in for some terrifying situations, so stay tuned for more disturbing news. An emotional Maurice Benard hints that Sonny Corinthos will die? General Hospital spoilers and updates predict that Sonny Corinthos will undergo open heart surgery this week on the show. Maurice Benard debuted as Sonny Corinthos in 1993. Maurice Benard made his General Hospital debut as the renowned crime leader Sonny Corinthos in 1993. Before to this role, he played Nico Kelly on All My Children between 1987 and 1990. Sonny's mob-related stories were central to the soap opera's plot in the 1990s, and he was involved in countless shootouts and dramatic life-or-death scenarios over the years. In a crucial 2006 subplot, Sonny was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, mirroring Maurice Benard's own real-life struggle with the ailment. While Sonny continues his existence in the mob, the focus of the plot has switched to his mental health issues, rather than his illegal activities. Sonny has recently experienced some cardiac problems, including atrial fibrillation earlier this year. He is currently preparing for open heart surgery. Is Maurice retiring? There have been numerous speculations in recent years that Maurice Benard is considering retiring from acting. He is well known for promoting mental health through his State of Mind YouTube vlog, which frequently features soap opera stars expressing their personal mental health issues. Benard had previously rebuffed talk regarding his retirement, but a recent Instagram video appeared to signal a shift. In a heartfelt letter, he expressed gratitude to General Hospital fans who have supported him for over 30 years. Maurice did not deny questions about retirement in his post. Maurice wrote, "While deciding what to say, I realized something. After portraying a character for over 32 years, which is more than half my life, all I can think about is the immense love and the feeling of it being my second home." A fan stated that the video message appeared to be a farewell. Maurice Benard responded with multiple emojis, but did not say whether he is quitting the show to retire. In terms of Sonny's death, he has open heart surgery at the end of this week's episode. It's feasible that someone who shouldn't know the information and is an enemy knows the specifics of his surgery and where it took place, given Sonny's irreplaceable status. Maurice is going on a meet and greet tour. If the reports regarding Maurice Benard's departure from the program are true, fans will still have the opportunity to meet him in person. He is slated for a summer tour with select dates. The actor has partnered with Coastal Entertainment for an evening of inspiration and reflection. The tour will also include a session in which Maurice will discuss his experiences on Beach. It begins in Texas on July 8th and ends in Virginia a few weeks later. General Hospital spoilers show Lulu trying to uncover the truth about Gio. But will she make matters worse in the process? Knowing Lulu, there's a strong chance she will. Lulu is putting the pieces together. Lulu Spencer had finally began to relax and stop focusing so much on the fact that Brooklyn Quartermain had Dante Falconeri's kid when she was in high school and put it up for adoption. Then Lois Cerullo's big mouth and Gio Palmieri's innocent remark brought everything back. Just as Lois finished pointing out to Brooklyn that Sonny Corinthos had always looked after Gio financially, Gio revealed that he was born in California when no one saw his mother pregnant since she was conveniently on the road. Lulu is aware that Brooklyn also gave birth in California. That altered everything for Lulu, and she began to assume Gio was Dante's long-lost son. Confrontation time. Lulu is clearly up to something, as Brooklyn comes up at Lulu's front door this week and demands to know what she is up to. Lulu can only scowl at Brooklyn. Does she believe Brooklyn has known about Gio all along and has been keeping even more of a secret? It would be uncharacteristic of Lulu to simply tell Brooklyn, who is as unaware of the situation as Gio is. Lulu does not think before acting, believing she is superior to Brooklyn and would do such a thing. Maybe she'll just hint that Brooklyn should talk to her mother. Would Lois even tell Brooklyn the truth at this point, given her inability to break free from this web of lies? Perhaps Lulu will keep this information to share at the nurses' ball next month. The event is approaching, and anything could happen. Gio will play the violin at his mother's request, which may negatively impact his performance. According to General Hospital spoilers, Sonny's legacy is one big disaster. At least that's how fans perceive it. Continue reading below for everything you need to know. General Hospital spoilers. Sonny's legacy is a massive failure. Many admirers have noticed that all of Sonny's children have suffered in some manner or another. That's why the popular view appears to be that Sonny's legacy and fate were marked by failure and tragedy, culminating in a cautionary tale. While Sonny's life has not crumbled as much as his children's, they have all suffered as a result of his mistakes. Michael was shot in the head and is now burning. Morgan is dead. And Christina is losing her mind, which might be attributed to Alexis as well. Avery is currently the only one who has any possibility of living a happy life. However, Dante is the closest to having a good existence, and he is the only one who was not raised by Sonny. As you can expect, the internet had a lot to say about the topic. Some have even noted, he's sort of a walking misery figure like Victor designed to win, but they constantly look terrible, so suffer being them. I'd advise for the time being just exit Sonny. If the FBI arrests him, Dante should finally decide to turn in his father. Another show fan remarked, he certainly can be, but I believe even MB is bored of Sonny's plotlines. He has been doing it for decades, and they keep recycling the same material. General Hospital spoilers. What's next for Sonny? My Carson-loving heart wants them to retire to the island together. If anyone can do it, it's my mobster with a heart of gold. Then there was this comment. His children are all grown. They understand what he does. They can now choose to keep away from him. It speaks to how excellent a father he is that they don't. Sonny has been forced into the mob. I am glad Sonny is strong and cunning enough to have outlasted all his enemies, domestic, foreign, and government, and I hope he continues to do so. According to General Hospital spoilers, fans are buzzing about a potential new couple, Cody Bell and Molly Lansing Davis. Sparks are flying as these two cross paths more frequently, with lingering stares and irresistible flirtation. Cody's rugged charm is getting through Molly's guarded heart, especially as she deals with the aftermath of her ugly separation from TJ Ashford. However, given their delicate familial ties, think Max Scorpio's protective streak and Alexis Davis's meddling, fans are questioning if this fledgling romance has a chance. Is this merely Molly's rebound, or could Cody be the one to sweep her off her feet? Unexpected chemistry ignites. Molly has been hurting after her split, burying herself in work to alleviate her anguish. Enter Cody, who has been helping out at the Quartermain stables and meeting Molly all over town. Their chance encounters have evolved into coffee runs and long chats, with Cody's laid-back demeanor dragging Molly out of her shell. Spoilers hint at a charged moment in upcoming episodes, when Cody supports Molly through an emotional breakdown and their hands brush. Cue the fireworks. Family drama looms large. The Scorpio and Davis dynasties are no strangers to poking their noses where they don't belong, and Cody and Molly's blossoming relationship is creating questions. Cody's father, Mac, is likely to embrace Molly, but he is concerned that her family will add to the drama. Meanwhile, Alexis is the hovering kind, and she is presumably concerned that Cody's rough-around-the-edges past would cause problems for her kid. General Hospital spoilers for Tuesday, April 22nd, state that Carly Spencer will destabilize an alliance, while Jason Morgan cautions Willow Corinthos. Christina Corinthos will also want to confess, so let's speak about the drama that will unfold in Tuesday's episode. For openers, Trina Robinson will tell Curtis Ashford how she promised to support Kai Taylor despite her misgivings about the risky operation. Curtis will question if Trina can actually achieve that as he offers advice. Kai will meet with Drew Kane and provide some news. Kai will provide updates on his choice to proceed with the cutting-edge operation, which could give Drew an opportunity to lure him into some politically motivated activities as well. At the legal firm, Alexis Davis will continue to ignore Diane Miller's advice. Instead of having Christina commit, Alexis intends to continue making payments to Ava Jerome. The best option is to leave it alone, Alexis says in Tuesday's preview video. Although Alexis will want to handle Ava and keep everyone else in the dark, Diane may be concerned that the secret will be revealed and cause tremendous difficulties. Meanwhile, Christina will feel guilty over the failed automobile sabotage plot. As Christina confides in Lucky Spencer, she insists that confessing is the only way to liberate herself. Lucky will offer Christina a reality check on Tuesday's show, possibly making her comprehend the full repercussions of a confession. Christina may eventually abandon the project after Lucky makes forecasts regarding the consequences. As for Ava, she'll be living her best life by paying Rick Lansing another visit at GH, where she'll insist Ava Jerome has returned. Now that Ava has a lot of money flowing in, she'll be hopeful about her future again. Nina Reeves will arrive at Carly's house and inquire as to whether they agree on their plans. According to General Hospital spoilers, Carly is going to destroy an alliance, therefore Nina may be the one who is betrayed. Willow will summon Jason for aid, and they will discuss Michael Corinthos and the custody drama. Willow and Carly have been battling about the children, but Jason hopes to mediate the situation before it goes to court. You need to face him and end this war once and for all, Jason tells Willow regarding Michael in Tuesday's Peak. Willow will be visiting a clinic in Germany later this week, so expect some difficult moments. According to General Hospital spoilers, the weekly promo has just dropped, and the next 5 days in Port Charles look to be wild. With that said, let's take a closer look at what Willow Tate Corinthos will be up to. Willow had an intense encounter with Carly Spencer during the week of April 14th to 18th, when she planned to relocate herself and her children to Drew Kane's new home. Tracy Courtmain learned of Willow's plans and notified Carly, prompting the blonde to rush over to Drew's to confront her. Carly was outraged by Willow's actions. She warned her daughter-in-law that if Michael Corinthos was unable to speak on behalf of his children, Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos, she would stand up. Carly almost slapped Willow during the heated exchange, but happily, Jason Morgan arrived and stopped her. Willow and Carly were both rattled up by what happened. Unfortunately, Willow is so delusional and under Drew's spell that she sees no problem uprooting her children, who have recently experienced tremendous change and uncertainty, and moving them in with the man who ended their parents' relationship. Furthermore, Willow foolishly signed a paperwork granting Drew legal guardianship of her and Michael's children in the event of her death, which will almost certainly result in her being bit in the buttocks very soon. In the GH preview for April 21st to 25th, Willow mentions a potential trip to Germany, stating, "There is still one person I need to face, my husband." Willow may believe that in order to continue forward with her present cohabitation agreement, she must tell Michael about it in person. A clip is shown in the preview as Willow prepares to meet with the burn clinic supervisor. Despite being Michael's wife, she may need to meet with the woman to sign paperwork or a waiver. Still, with all the talk about a Michael Corinthos recast, will fans see Willow confront her husband? Will his face be bandaged up? Or will fans be pleasantly pleased by the new Michael recast? A few weeks ago, actor Robert Adamson, who played Michael Corinthos on a temporary basis, took to social networking platform X to express his displeasure with not being permitted to read for the character of Michael. This revealed that JH was actively attempting to replace the position, implying that Chad Duell would not return as Michael Corinthos. Adamson has now deleted the tweet, but as everyone knows, once anything is posted on the internet, it never goes away. Furthermore, other social media users speculated that actor Rory Gibson, who played Noah Newman on The Young and the Restless, could be the Michael recast. He follows various GH-related players on social media, notably Holly Gagnier and Caitlin McMullen. In addition, some fans have wondered if Drew Garrett, who played Michael Corinthos from 2009 to 2010, will reprise the role. After all, the actor just appeared on Maurice Benard's State of Mind program. According to General Hospital teasers, with Willow traveling to Germany and determined about speaking with her estranged husband, fans are likely to see a new Michael Corinthos recast. However, how startling will the announcement and the show's choice be? Fans will need to tune in to find out. General Hospital spoilers preview video April 22nd. Ava celebrates Willow's plea and Lucky's tough love. On the upcoming GH, there will be gloating, urgent pleas, words of wisdom, and the unavoidable drama. General Hospital teasers indicate that a preview clip has been posted for Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. In today's episode, Curtis Ashford gives Trina Robinson advice. Willow Tate Corinthos sends a plea to Jason Morgan. Plus, Lucky Spencer gives Christina Corinthos Davis some tough love. Continue reading to learn about what will happen in today's episode of the ABC soap drama, Willow Tate Corinthos Plea. In this episode, Willow seeks assistance from Jason. Willow has no idea which way to turn or what to do next. Jason informs Willow that the fight with Carly Spencer must end once and for all. Willow is scheduled to fly to Germany later this week to meet with Michael Corinthos. Meanwhile, Carly turns on one of her allies. A preview footage suggests that Carly will cross Nina Reeves. Read more. Find out what happened in the last episode of GH. According to General Hospital teasers, Trina Robinson confides in Curtis Ashford. This is presumably about Kai Taylor. Fans are aware that Kai has chosen to accept Drew Kane's offer. However, Trina has a very horrible feeling about this. Curtis asks Trina if this is something she can do. It looks like Trina will have to determine whether she can support Kai despite her belief that he is making a terrible mistake. Must read General Hospital spoilers. Unexpected betrayals, family matters, and stubborn Sonny's surgery. Tuesday, April 22, 2025. Fans will also watch Christina receive some harsh treatment. Lucky is keeping a significant secret to protect Christina. In the preview film, Christina convinces Lucky that confessing will relieve her guilt. While Christina is talking about admitting, she could keep this secret a little longer, especially considering Lucky also stands to lose a lot. Alexis Davis pleads with Diane Miller in the law office. Diane is persuaded Christina should be sent to a psychiatric facility. Alexis does not want to jeopardize Christina's reunion with her sister, Molly Lansing Davis. Molly will be suspicious if Christina is committed at this time. Molly, as district attorney, had access to the papers. This could lead to the truth being revealed concerning Rick Lansing and Elizabeth, Liz Baldwin's vehicle accident. Plus, Ava Jerome joyfully announces her return. However, Ava may not want to be careful. Ava may have money again, but it might be taken away again very soon. General Hospital spoilers and updates this week. Carly Spencer travels to Los Angeles with Sonny Corinthos, hinting that it could be her turn to save a life. Carly is accompanying Sonny to his open-heart surgery. She insisted on going after he told her last week. The promo shows someone with a syringe. Will Carly stop her? The digitalis treatment or worse, polonium. Colette Moreau, Jack Brennan's assistant, had gone rouge before, had she? She was allegedly rogue when she ambushed Valentine Cassadine at the cafe where he had arrived with Charlotte Cassadine to meet with Lulu Spencer. This prompted Valentine to attempt to poison Brennan with polonium at the Baden-Baden spa. But Carly was the one who drank the champagne. Jack rescued Carly's life with the help of Anna Devane, who called Robin Scorpio Drake for the antidote, which fortunately came on time and worked. But now Sonny's life is in peril from someone who resembles Colette and is aiming a syringe. Is it digitalis or worse, polonium, and will Carly be able to save him? Sonny awakens and sees his attacker. Is he able to stop her? Or does he require assistance? Brennan and Colette could easily arrange to assassinate Sonny with digitalis, as a dead and missing Cyrus Renault would make an ideal scapegoat. But when Sonny wakes up, he sees his attacker with the syringe approaching him, which means she must succeed or they would be unable to employ their fall man Cyrus. Only a few individuals know where Sonny is getting his surgery, but Natalia Ramirez's knowledge could link his murder to Jen Sidwell if it is successful. However, if Carly recognizes Colette dressed as a nurse, she may have suspicions or not. Jack could tell her he's sending his assistant to protect Sonny, because Carly believes him and tells him where she's going and why. Will stopping Colette's murderous syringe be Carly's wake-up call? If Carly enters Sonny's room and sees Colette with her murderous syringe and stops her, sparing Sonny's life, would this be her wake-up call regarding the deceitful Brennan? Jason Morgan had warned her several times that Brennan was not to be trusted, but she refused to listen. She can't see the forest for the trees, let alone the big scary wolf. On the other hand, there is another option that even Brennan may not be aware of. Is his aide Colette dishonest, working for Sidwell on the side? It's a terrible situation when you can't discern the good guys or females from the bad. In the upcoming episode of Friday, April 25th, there must be a reason why General Hospital has failed to allow Michael to formalize his divorce from Willow. Yes, he's away recovering from the burns he received in the explosion at Sonny's penthouse. But he can communicate, and Mom Carly is sure to keep him updated on his estranged wife's deeds. Why is he doing nothing? The answer appears to be that the program is planning a major comeback for Michael at the nurses' ball. As a Reddit user suggested, he might make his grand re-entrance, get his divorce, and end Drew's political career all in one fell swoop by playing a video of his uncle having sex with his missus. Furthermore, if Tracy or Ned informs Michael that Drew previously slept with Nina, he may jeopardize the sleazebag's relationship and job, as well as creating a gap between Willow and her mother. Once the fit hits the Sean, we could finally get into the who tried to kill Drew mystery we've been waiting for. In the aftermath, Michael had no trouble obtaining custody of his children from former cult member Willow. He might then adopt Sasha and Jason's baby, which is actually his, and make the noble gesture of rearing the child alongside its mother, who has become his staunchest supporter. The tangled web of relationships in Port Charles has once again taken a dramatic turn, leaving several lives hanging in the balance. Betrayal, warnings, and confessions are at the forefront as Carly makes a shocking move against Nina. Jason steps in to caution Willow about impending danger, and Christina wrestles with the weight of a secret she can no longer keep. The fallout from these actions promises to reshape alliances, fracture trust, and expose long-buried truths that could alter the course of many lives forever. Carly's betrayal of Nina is nothing short of explosive. For years, the two women have been locked in a bitter feud, their animosity fueled by past betrayals, romantic entanglements, and family loyalties. But this time, Carly has crossed a line that even she may not be able to come back from. Whether driven by revenge, self-preservation, or a twisted sense of justice, her actions threaten to destroy Nina in ways no one could have anticipated. The question remains, what could have pushed Carly to such extremes? Was it Nina's relentless pursuit of the truth about Wiley's paternity? Or was it something deeper? A wound from the past that Carly has never been able to heal? Whatever the reason, the consequences of Carly's betrayal will ripple through Port Charles, leaving devastation in its wake. Nina, already reeling from recent personal losses, now finds herself blindsided by Carly's treachery. Trust has never come easily to Nina, and this latest betrayal may confirm her deepest fears, that no one in her life can truly be relied upon. Will she crumble under the weight of Carly's deception, or will she rise from the ashes with a newfound determination to fight back? Nina has been underestimated before, and those who have crossed her have often lived to regret it. If history is any indication, Carly may have just ignited a war she cannot win. Meanwhile, Jason's warning to Willow adds another layer of tension to an already volatile situation. Jason, ever the protector, has always had a sixth sense for danger, and his instincts are telling him that Willow is in grave peril. But what exactly is she in danger from? Is it a physical threat? Or is the danger more emotional, tied to the secrets surrounding her past and her connection to Nina? Willow, still adjusting to her new life with Michael and Wiley, may not be prepared for the storm that's coming. Jason's involvement suggests that whatever is looming is serious enough to warrant his direct intervention. His loyalty to Sonny and the Corinthos family means he doesn't act without reason, and his warning to Willow should not be taken lightly. Willow, caught between her love for Michael and the lingering questions about her own identity, may soon find herself at the center of a conflict she never asked for. If Jason's warning is tied to Nina or Carly's schemes, Willow could be forced to confront truths about herself that she's spent years running from. The stability she's fought so hard to build with Michael and Wiley could be shattered in an instant,